Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 429. Today, Rachel, we'll go biography book about Colin Powell. So let's read it down, shall we? So we got for us. It's written by Frank Barrios. Some of that illustrated by Kristen Storia. Okay. Published by Golden Book New York release, copyright 2024. All reserved. See here, it's Colin Powell, and it has to make more sense anyway. Colin Wilford Powell was born on April 5th, 1947, okay? In Harlem, New York. His parents, Luther and Maud Ariel Powell, were immigrants from Jamaica. Wow. Okay. His father worked for the company that made women's clothes, and his mother worked as a immigrant, something like that, okay? Colin has an older sister named Marion, okay? The parents wanted them to work hard and give them good education. Yeah, bits and pieces, we'll just see what happens, so we'll figure this out. Let's figure out Blue's Clues. Next! Next page. Anyway, when Colin was young, his family moved to an apartment in the South Bronx, okay? The deserves neighborhood has Puerto Rican grocery stores and Jewish bakeries, okay? Black, Irish, and Indian families live next to each other in crowded apartment buildings, okay? Colin tried hard at school, but like his sister, he didn't always get the best grades. Wow. He took flute and piano lessons, but Colin didn't have a passion for music either. Wow. I don't know what happened, but it just doesn't make any sense at all to make more sense anyway. You gotta do something, Colin. Next page. Anyway. Instead, Colin enjoyed playing baseball, football, and skateball, okay? With his neighborhood friends, okay? They rode bicycles and loved to play checkers. He also liked to play kites, okay? Colin and his friends would often pretend that their kites were planes, okay? Fly missions during the war. World War I and World War II, ladies and gentlemen. To make sense anyway. But anyway. Next page. Colin comes from a large, loving family, okay? His aunts, uncles, and cousins all live nearby, okay? Everyone enjoys them to aim for success and dream big, okay? Colin was always a hard worker, okay? After he helped unload a truck to a local shop, the owner offered him a part-time job, okay? Most of the customers spoke Yiddish, okay? A language spoken by Jewish people, okay? Soon Colin could speak Yiddish, okay, as well. Which I don't speak Yiddish at all because it's a Jewish thing. Sorry. Which is more helpful when trying to make sales, okay? Even though it's making more sense for Jewish people like Mr. Hooper from Sesame Street. It makes sense in any way. So, there you go. Next page. Anyway. After high school, Colin enrolled at City College in New York, okay? Soon he joined the Reserve Officers Training Corps, the ROTC for short. Training and prepared young college students to become officers in the United States Armed Force, okay? Colin was filled with pride and purpose from the very first day he put on this ROTC uniform. He had found him something he really enjoyed doing. Wow. Even though it makes sense in any way, even though it's a great difference from all of that. So, there you go with that, Colin, if you're watching this. So, there you go on that. Next page. One summer, Colin got a job at the Boeing plant, okay? On his first day, he noticed that everyone holding a mop on a broom was black. Wow. While the other workers were white. Yeez. Anyway. That was unfair. But Colin knew it needed the job. He grabbed the mop he was given and worked hard every day. Okay? Colin's supervisor was impressed with this work and asked him to come back the next summer. Not behind the mob, replied Colin. Instead, he wanted to work on the balling machines. Good enough. That job paid more money. That supervisor agreed. The following year, Colin quickly rose to become the deputy shift leader. To make sense of the grocery store shopping in any way, more difference. In any way. So there you go. Next page. Anyway, in 19... do I move on to the next page? Yeah, next page. Anyway, in 1958, Colin graduated from college as an ROTC college graduate, something like that. He was now an Army officer, eager to begin his new career as a professional soldier in the U.S. Army. Several years later, Colin was on a blind date with a woman named Alma Johnson from Birmingham, Alabama, okay? She was smart and sweet. Before long, Colin was in love. In 1962, Colin and Alma got married in Alma's hometown. They would go on to have 3 children, Michael, Linda, and Marie. Okay? To make more sense in that way. So, it makes more difference. So, there you go, from 1960s onwards. So, there you go on that. It does have to make more difference than that. So, there you go. Next page. That same year, Colin and Alma were married. Colin received his orders to go to Vietnam, a country in Southwest Asia that was on the war. Okay? In 1968, Colin broke his ankle in a helicopter crash. Wow. Even though he wasn't injured, he was injured, excuse me, anyway. He rescued the 3 men from the wreckage, something like that. Colin's bravery earned him the Soldier's Medal. It's good enough for even the president or something like that, I don't know. Being away from his wife and kids was never easy for Colin. So when he was home, he spent as much time as possible with his family. And I agree with that. You needed that, and I needed this to do the same thing with the wife and kids when I was working with projects. So there you go on that. Next page. Colin will go on to hold many important positions during his 45 years in the Army. Eventually he will become a 4-star general, the nation's highest military rank. In 1987, Colin was chosen to be National Secretary Advisor to President Ronald Reagan. He was responsible for helping the president keep the country safe. Makes sense in any way. Colin was the first black man to hold this position. Good enough. To make more sense in any way, even though it was a great idea. And it's make more difference and all of that. And it makes more sense for us Americans to make more sense. So, very good on that. Next page. Anyway, under President George H.W. Bush, and again, under President Bill Clinton, Colin serves as chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff. Later, under President George W. Bush, Colin was appointed as Secretary of State. He advised the president on issues that dealt with other countries. Colin was again the first black man to hold each of these important positions. Okay? Still, one of the proudest moments of his career was a running ceremony at the statue of honor the black veterans known as the Buffalo Soldiers. For the start, freeing the enslaved black people fought in this country. The Buffalo Soldiers were the black troops officially allowed to fight in the material after the Civil War. And that's good advice. So, it makes more sense in any way. So, it has to be done, and it has to be that way. So, there's your question anyway. And it has to be good, makes sense. There you go. Next page. During his career, Colin was working with both Republican and Democratic presidents. Okay? First and foremost, he was a proud American who understood and necessary the different styles of leadership. Wherever his country needed him, Colin always would answer the call. After retiring, Colin stayed busy writing books about his life and working in organizations to help young people, like me, because I've been a now adult. The young adult side of things. Anyway, in 2008, Colin surprised me when, as a Republican, bits and pieces of that, but anyway, he encouraged a Democratic Senator, Barack Obama. I agree with Obama one bit. Anyway, for president, okay? Colin was inspired by his message and hope and believed Obama was ready for the job. Obama won the election and became the first black president in U.S. history. I voted for John McCain for one. And another reason why he didn't win, and the reason why 10 years later he passed away. And that is the reason why I encouraged Barack Obama 4 years later, during my brain malfunction. So, there you go on that. And the last page of the book says this. Colin Powell was a young boy from a hardworking family who went on to become one of the top leaders of our nation. When he passed away on October 18th, 2021, he was only, I don't know how old he is at the time, but it was shocking to me to see him pass away like this. But more regrets. Four presidents, first ladies, head of state from around the world all attend his funeral, including Donald Trump and Melania Trump, something like that, and the now president of the United States, Joe Biden and Jill Biden, and first lady. Anyway, sorry, I mean to spit on that. Anyway, his deep love for America and his dedication to service will continue to inspire many for years to come. Yeah, I felt like this is a heartbreaking moment, so it is sad to see what's going on this whole, let me see. Anyway, sad to see him go, but it was a sad ending to the book, but it makes more sense anyway. So that was a little golden book biography of Colin Powell. I was shocked, because in the ending of the book when he died, to make sense in any way. But it was a successful book to read, and I'm like, wow, okay, I don't know what happened. So, well, luckily it would have been, if he was alive today, he, according to page 2, let's say, he would have been, in this history, let's say, how to describe this, 87 years old. Wow. That was Bedtime Stories episode number, 429. Excuse me, okay, anyway. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned, next one's gonna be, and if you watch this remix for you, buddy, we'll go book about biography about Elton John. Now, excuse me, I gotta finish editing this Bedtime Stories episode, and then we're gonna move on to the next, to finish touch the Board Jokes episode number, how to describe this, 31, and then we'll be it for the night for projects. Till next time, so John's Box, baby, come over and so sit out. See ya.